I'm pretty guilty of that, you know, sometimes thinking that it's gone straight to hand and no one else appeals and it's gone straight into the ground.
Matthew Montgomery at backward point there taking it, but Adam Live just about playing it straight into the ground. This Yorkshire side probably better than their record looks. Played 3, lost 3 as Afridi's in again, and this will be just guided with an open face down to Samit Patel at third man.
Look, so they'll be looking for early wickets.
Opening with a left arm over the wicket quick. That's I think Grace would agree that's the way to go. There is Afridi. Milan has taken guard and he's just had a little fiddle outside his off stump. That is the way to go, isn't it? A left arm opening bowler.
Absolutely, for the first over, yeah. And to be honest, I'm sure Afridi will love bowling at left-handers. I love bowling at left-handers, taking it away from them. And
he's one without loss, Afridi, to bowl the 5th ball of this opening over. 2 left-handers there, and again a lovely delivery, just nips away from Dawid Malan through to wicket. Normally find out on the edges in T20 cricket. He's gone in at first slip. Matt Carter alongside him at second. Afridi bowls, and this is punched into the offside, and from a Yorkshire perspective that's a little unlucky because he's drilled it.
Only going for 1 run with 5 dot balls in the first.
Trent Bridge, but the excitement of playing in front of a full house must be palpable. Here's Shaheen Shah Afridi. He's going to be bowling to Milan, who's on 6. Worked towards mid-wicket. Alex Hales does the fielding, and they'll come back for a couple of runs.
Yeah, absolutely.
On 8. Afridi to bolt him out the back of the hand, and LBW shout here. The umpire has a good old look at that. Our officials this evening, he said not out by the way, are he's much taller than his batting partner Adam Live, let's put it that way. 1 slip, Carter, there's Afridi in again, once more just almost out of the back of the hand, and it's worked away onto the leg side out there. Colin Munro doing this around Trent Bridge. They'll grow into the evening as the atmosphere builds. This one's worked away behind square, and again Yorkshire have picked out the fielder. Just clipped away behind square. Shaheen Shah Afridi so far has bowled 10 deliveries, only gone for 4 runs. He comes in and bowls, and this one just dropped on the leg side. Might even have been off the pad. We'll have a little check. Light and dark blue combination. Afridi to conclude this over, and this one's lifted away, but it will only fly down quite a long way in the air, but reaches Samit Patel at third man for a single.
Went in to face him in Matthew Revis. He's faced 2 balls so far, and this is dropped in short, and it's steered up in the air and to safety. I'm not entirely sure Revis got what he meant from that. He sort of played the bat out at shoulder height, and it
Runs for it.
He's on to 6, 134 for 4. I shouldn't think Shaheen's very impressed with that. Here he comes again, and this is on the stumps, but it's punched away down the ground, and 1 bounce. They're behind the 8 ball a little bit here. 35 for 4. Here's Shaheen again, and this is played out. Just going to go behind square on the offside eventually. There's a diving stop right on the rope by Lyndon James, who had to stretch out every inch of his tall frame to get to it. Gets up, runs round the boundary, 10-15. 70 have come off 47 balls. Here's Shaheen Shah Afridi again. And just backing away a little bit is Revis. He digs this one out. Dawid Malan back on strike. Here's Afridi over the wicket. Malan tries to pull him round onto the onside. It's ended up going towards long on. Hales is quickly in. They've gone for 2, and Hales goes for the non-striker for the wicket boundary rope. 141 for 4. And that's 11 off the over so far. There's Afridi in, and this is a scoop. And was there any touch? No, there wasn't. Tom Moores, I thought for a second, Tom Moores, and they have 12 balls remaining. Jordan Thompson is going to face the first of those as Shaheen Shah Afridi comes in from the Radcliffe Road end, and that's gone pulled high in the sky. And again, there's a man underneath it for knots, and again the catch is taken, and it is Matt Carter who gets another catch for knots. It's another one of those steepling, towering catches that's in the air for a long time, and Afridi gets his wicket. And Yorkshire 6 down, 152 for 6. Thompson out swinging as you'd have expected at this stage. He goes. First wicket then for Shaheen, Shah Afridi. Ben Mike to face. He comes round the wicket. It's driven straight back down the ground. Almost hits the stumps at the non-striker's end. And running round the boundary is Montgomery to field. And they've gone okay. It's 154 for 6. Here's Afridi once again, and this is turned away off his hips, just maybe straying slightly down the leg side. Afridi looks unhappy with his delivery. Unhappy. See how he comes back. This is on the stumps, and it's almost toe-ended away through the covers for 4 more for Ben Mike. And Afridi puts both hands on his hips this time. Not hugely impressed, I think, by the treatment he's getting from
ball one, which is what Ben Mike has done.
162 for 6. Very useful runs here for Yorkshire late on. This one is again off the toe end, and as he's running through for a single, he is gesturing.
It's got a ridiculous amount of bats, I must say.
Milan on strike on 82. Afridi bowls. It's driven straight back, and it kind of hits the bowler. He almost thought about a low catch and couldn't quite get down to it, and it might have just ricocheted.